thinking about? What you thinking about? What you thinking about? What you thinking about?
What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. So I was originally actually coming on here to make a My 2 Cents video, basically going on about the 665 on the Fury Fist that everybody's been focused on, and just kind of dropping my thoughts on it. However, I went and used the bathroom just before coming in here to make this video, and lo and behold, ICP drops this. And it says, "Beware of FFF. You have been warned. The dawn of a new era rises up from the forbidden realm of the Dark Carnival. The Juggalo family heeds a mighty call as a new card is dealt and unleashed upon the unsuspecting and unprepared, ascending to the physical earth from the almighty Dark Carnival. The saga will live on. The Juggalo family will never die. Juggalos and Juggalettes worldwide, presenting to you the monumental fourth Joker's card of the second deck. Within plumes of toxic fumes, brewing from the depths of the carnival grounds amidst harmonious sounds. Animals, freaks, and clowns, beware. Fearless Fred Fury, a.k.a. Red Fred, and his untrusty little friend Flip the Rat, draw near. Beware. No one is safe." Okay, so like I said, originally my original intentions of coming on here was to talk about 665 and whether it has a deeper meaning than what it does, because everybody's kind of focused on it. They want to know what it means, and I kind of was like, I think we're looking into everything around Fred more than Fred himself. A lot of the Joker cards have background imagery that has little to no role in the actual Joker's card itself. I mean, you have fucking Ringmaster with forks up, forks down, other than the reference inside the lyrics and basically being, from what I understand, a gang sign. It has no other significance. The box itself of Riddle Box is just the box. Malenko's wand, is only mentioned in Halls of Illusions. Great Malenko, wave your wand. His bird has no role at all. The candle, its only role is in the actual intro. The same way with Mighty Death Pop. When it was first revealed to us, he had no hands. When the Joker's card finally came out, he's throwing up Wicked Clown, just showing fucking love, right? So originally the plan was to come on here and talk about how there's a lot of imagery going on in Red Fred, or in the Fearless Fred Fury, that I think people are looking too far into. Everybody wants to know why he's coming up out of what looks like an industrial area. Why does he have the crowbar? What's with the fist and what's with the 665, which everybody is, adding up to 17. I remember I just watched CPN's video this morning, and I actually heard it prior to this, the whole 665. We got the first 6 Joker's card. They're doing a second set of Joker's card, and they're doing, if they did a 5th set of Joker's card but only did 5, that would total 17 total Joker cards. And I mean, that would be sweet and cool and all, and I'm not saying that that's not what they're planning, but I also remember that when people were talking about the next Joker's card with the Mighty Death Pop, they were pushing for that next Joker's card, and I remember Jay saying, we're not done with this card yet. We're not done with the era of Mighty Death Pop. So obviously, thinking that far ahead isn't really something that they're known for doing. So for them to be already planning out a 3rd set of Joker's card, but only doing 5 to total out 17, it's a little bit of a stretch. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's a stretch, knowing that in the past they focus on each era of the Joker cards. I don't see much planning into that future. The other thing I remember hearing is, 665 is supposed to be almost evil. And, going off of what I had said, with what I believe Fred Fury to be, or the Fearless Fred Fury to be, the story, the moral, everything like that, it makes sense. If you snap into a furious state, you almost reach a point of evil, and some people cross that line and snap completely and become full-on evil. I guess you could take that, the 665 is representing that, but on the same hand, I still think 665 just represents showing that love, as in this is 17. And of course, I've been hearing and I've been seeing people talking about this rat. Now, before, again, I had the same mentality of people are looking too far into these things, and what purpose has some of the background imagery played in the actual Joker's card? However, This is the first time. This Joker's card is very unique. We have so much background imagery, and for the first time, part of that background imagery is now being presented to us as a very possible part of the story, because we have the untrustworthy friend or untrustworthy Flip the rat, as they've just presented to us in this statement. So at this point in time, all guesses are definitely open. What do I think Flip the Rat has to do with the Fearless Fred Fury? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't put deep thought into it. Now I know Shanzi had said something, and I'm not gonna put his interpretation out there in case he wants to make his own video. But Shanzi said something that makes sense to me. I'm not gonna completely denounce it, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna completely say yeah, totally makes sense. You know what I mean? It's kind of up in the air right now. Flip the Rat plays some kind of a role. Obviously, they wouldn't mention it by name. They wouldn't give it a name if it didn't have some kind of a significance. So at this point, who fucking knows what exactly Flip the Rat has to do with anything? Now, does this statement from ICP change my interpretation, my early interpretations of Fearless Fred Fury? Not yet. Not yet. I know they mentioned coming out of the toxic fumes. Maybe I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more because I know I didn't in my video last week. I kind of think maybe the representation of the factory and coming out from the toxic fumes is maybe Fearless Fred Fury and the state of becoming furious is a result of living in this mad, mad world. Right now, that's kind of where my mind is. That's exactly how I'm interpreting it, is he's a product of the mad, mad world. That's what's caused him to become, uh, a fury. I do know a lot of people pointing out the Fearless being one font, whereas Fred Fury being the other. At this point in time, we have confirmation that the name is Fred Fury. So, I'm holding on to my interpretations, but at this point, it looks like it could be completely 180 from what I'm thinking. I wouldn't have any hard feelings to that at all. I would like to be proven wrong because that means that I'm nowhere, you know, I'm nowhere in Violent J's head. I'm nowhere in Shaggy's head. And I'm still there being surprised by these Joker cards. But we have a little bit more elaboration on Fearless Fred Fury. Still no release date, though. I would like to see a fucking release date. My hunch is telling me Gathering next year. Could be closer to Holowicked. Who knows? Something tells me it's going to be next year, though, because so far the second set of Joker's card has been every 3 years. And 2018 marks the third year since the Marvelous Missing Link. So we're definitely due for another Joker's card if they follow that time frame. So at this point, all guesses are pretty much that's it. All guesses are up. So no idea where this is going. No idea what Flip the Rat has to do with anything. But I'm excited. I'm definitely super excited. That was great timing from ICP because, like I said, I came in here to sit down to talk about 665. But yeah, tell me your thoughts down below. What are you guys thinking? And what's your guesses on his character, his story, and the moral of this story, more importantly. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.